Hey guys, Jacob here. It is currently the 16th of November 2021, and this is going to be this week's vendor reset. This week at the front desk, they're selling the Burnout with max health damage. If you guys don't have this gun, I'd recommend getting it. But this one, though, in particular, the stats on this are pretty low, and swap speed is pretty useless. So you might want to farm loot allocations to find a better one that has something like critical hit chance, damage starts off cover, or even damage to armor, so you guys don't have to deal with the swap speed. But if you're a collector and you just want to have it right off the bat, then you can grab it. I'm going to scroll through a few more of these items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. But other than that, that's pretty much what's for sale at the front desk. Now, if you take it right here and go under the helipad, you guys will see the clan quarters. Right through these doors right here. Shout out Kamikaze Von Doom and Disciples of Doom. And this is the clan vendor. This week they're selling the designated hitter. This one's actually not too bad because the stats are actually somewhat usable. And you guys can max these out if you want to. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys need any of this stuff. They are selling max skill haste on these knee pads for golden gear, for your library, and max LMG damage for LMGs if you guys need that as well. The other item I am going to recommend, or two items I'm going to recommend here, are also these Bellstone knee pads, which have critical hit chance and critical hit damage if you guys want to make a true armor regen build with lots of crit. And same goes if you want to make a DPS style critical hit skill build if you guys want this for Murakami. That's about it for the front desk vendors. Next up is the camp settlement and the theater settlement. First is going to be the theater settlement. This week they are selling the Firm Handshake Sokolov Concern gloves. If you guys have these, recommend grabbing them. They're also selling the max critical damage on this Resolute MK47. So if you guys need that for your library, I would recommend picking it up. But other than that, that's all for sale pretty much at the theater settlement. Next up is going to be the campus settlement, and this week they're selling a double stat, white death, but health damage, in my opinion, is pretty useless on a sniper rifle at the moment, unless they change something to it in the future. But if you guys need this, recommend grabbing it if you just want to have the triple stat and just have one of these. Or you could change the health damage to something else, but Eyeless as well is another talent I think is really useless on a sniper rifle. I'm going to scroll through a few more of these items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. Then do so. For DZ West this week, they're selling the Harmony. If you guys do not have this weapon, highly recommend picking it up unless you guys do not have the money or want to farm loot allocations for a better one. I'm going to scroll through these items in case you guys want to pick up any of these stats or the rolls and stuff like that, but that's about it for DZ West. Over at DZ South this week, they're selling the Matador. If you guys don't have this, I'd highly recommend picking this one up to picture, because for one, it has weapon damage, critical hit damage, and armor regen. And in my opinion, those are pretty good stats for Matador in general. If you max out the weapon damage, you'll have critical hit damage and nice armor regen. And also you can put a critical hit chance mod. If you're looking for a triple red, you always can get rid of armor regen if you want to, and then just optimize the shit out of this thing. But this is going to be the top pick I highly recommend grabbing this week. But other than that, if you guys need any other stuff that's for sale here, they are selling Max Hazard as well, if you guys need that for a backpack. That's really going to be about it for DZ South. The final vendor is going to be DZ East. This week she's selling the Pinprick, which has really low stats on it. And she's selling a few other things if you guys need any of these rolls. But other than that, that's all she's really selling at DZ East. Now, the final last two vendors on the list are going to be New York City. Keep this in mind, they do not sell any named items, but if you guys need any of this stuff, I would recommend grabbing it. They are selling max armor if you guys need that for a holster, for your stat library. And if you guys take a left through here, go right, and you'll see Roy Benitez down here, this desk. And this week, he's not selling anything too crazy, but if you guys need any of these rolls, I would recommend grabbing them. But other than that, that's really going to be about it for this week's vendor reset.